results will stick with you for the rest of the season. It's the UCLA Bruins and the Nebraska Cornhuskers. Reese Davis, David Pollard, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
One of the most dedicated fan bases in all of sports, Lincoln, Nebraska is home to Memorial Stadium. 85,000 strong, pack it in every time this team kicks it off. Lincoln becomes one of the most special places to watch a college football game. Definitely a bucket list item. Nebraska continues to be one of the strongest traditions in college sports. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Cornhuskers ready to kick it away first. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Turns it upfield. Makes the grab down immediately. He picks up a few.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. You'll take that completion.
They'll need 3 yards here on 3rd down to keep this opening drive alive. From the gun on 3rd down, Iamaleava. He's got an open man. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and the ball will be spotted at the 47.
Well, if you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
The Bruins have it with a 1st and 10. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Out wide right, it's Knight. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
On the move. Down he goes.
The defense really gets it. They understand what's going on. The quarterback is a threat to run the football. I have to understand that. It changes the way I play defense. Am I going to have more speed on the field? Whatever I do, I got to make sure I do what they did right there. Focus in on the QB, lock in, and make sure he doesn't beat me.
The black shirts looking to this crowd, and they are delivering energy on this big 3rd down. Deafening noise. Here's Iamaleava. He's got it down the middle. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line.
And, man, this is exactly what you want as a play caller. You want to get your quarterback settled, give him some bunnies early to make some plays so he's feeling bulletproof. 4 for 4 to start the game. Yes, please. Offensive coordinator Jesse, I'm giving him an A+ so far for checking those boxes.
Well, he's done a good job getting his quarterback prepped for this one, too, because watching this guy throw the ball, he's making quick decisions, and he's throwing the ball with a lot of conviction. You can tell this guy watched a lot of film. He has the answers to the test early in this game. And that just shows you the team speed this defense has. As soon as they identify who's got the ball, they are around and surrounding that ball carrier so quickly.
Big loss on the last play threatens to knock this drive off course. It's 2nd and 16. Iamaleava. Out of the backfield, he's open. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
It's really nice when you're an offensive coach and you can basically attack the whole field. When you got an arm like this and you can just, boom, put it on a line, it's really nice to have that.
8th play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a 3rd down conversion. From the gun on 3rd down, Iamaleava got the back over the middle. He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a 1st down in the red zone.
Well, you're seeing this offense aggressive here right out of the gate. I don't even know if they're planning on running the football the rest of this game, the way they're throwing it right now. I mean, they're just throwing caution to the wind. And, David, we know it. They've got a lot of confidence in their skill players throwing the ball, and right now that's been very apparent early.
Well, and now you knock me back on my heels a little bit. Now I'm like, oh, crud, is this their game plan? Is this going to be pass, pass, pass? So defensively, I'm thinking, how do I make my subs? Do I go dime? Do I go nickel, right? Like, they're definitely pass happy, but the first thing I have to do is get a pass rush and make this quarterback feel uncomfortable.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the 1st down and get the sticks moving.
This offense trying to quieten the crowd on 1st and goal, and they are not cooperating. Now Iamaleava unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins. Right on the money, he makes the grab in the end zone. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll run it to the right. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Just feeds the running back. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out for the 34.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Trying to squeak through the pile. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. And the Huskers will bring the punt team onto the field. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Quarterback keeper. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Plows through the defense. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. The Bruin uniforms look pretty, but don't let it fool you. They'll stick their face in the fan and run it tough like a Freeman McNeil used to.
Okay, a good pull. Freeman McNeil, I don't remember him, but I do remember a guy like Maurice Jones-Drew, who's a little bowling ball and just ran physical, and just finding those guys that you can feature in your offense.
Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. They put the brakes on it.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Timeout called by the Cornhuskers. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. On the move, it's Thomas. Hit and dropped in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. From the gun on 3rd down, Iamaleava finds his tight end. He's not going to get there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down decision.
Well, they weren't throwing to the sticks on that 3rd down. They hit the drag route. They get a nice gain, but that now sets up 4th down with more yards to go, and it's decision time. I think moving forward on 3rd downs, you got to start thinking about routes down the field.
A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. And he'll be out of bounds on what turns out to be the final play of the first quarter. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. First play of the period, first down here. The hand to the running back. Found just enough running room. He picks up 4 to the 15. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Calandria. Fires to the big fella. He'll be stopped at his own 23-yard line, but he's got enough to move the chains and pick up the first down.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
It's first down from their own 23-yard line. Fresh set of downs going up top. Right side, it's Nelson. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route run. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots in the zones. You got to get him involved.
The Huskers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Nelson. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The Cornhuskers look to keep this drive humming. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Out wide left, it's Nelson. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game, marking at the 47.
I know he's got the height and the weight of a tight end, but man, the way he runs routes and how good he is with the ball in his hands just reminds you of a wide receiver. He's so athletic. This is a guy that has a basketball background in high school, and you see it pan out. Every time he has the football, he just looks like the best athlete on the field. For a big guy, very, very unique.
And the Huskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Back to throw, it's Calandria. Got his man. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Snapped it in the shotgun. Here comes the heat. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Escapes the pressure going right. Still on his feet at the 45. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Man, now and if this offense could go back, they'd be like, throw it away. You know, don't take the sack earlier in the downs, because the scramble now puts you in a good 4th down situation. Interested to see what this offense does, but they got to stay away from those negative plays.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Looking to the big tight end. And is going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
I love when defenses are smart enough to swat the ball down. Don't go for the pick, especially on 4th down. They knock it down. You get the ball anyways. Nice job by the defender.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Paul.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
3rd down, and the Husker faithful getting loud, trying to make moving the chains impossible. Back open in the middle. At the 35, he's open. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
Out wide right, it's Thomas. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. From the gun, it's Thomas. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Now on the move. He gives them a fresh set of downs, and this one will be first and goal from the 6.
And it's a good job by this defense, man. They got him in 3rd and short, but, man, they've got to do a better job. If they want to get back in this football game, like, they've got to force some field goals. They've got to force some punts. They've got to force something to go their way, and they've got to be better on 3rd down.
Throwing, Imaliama. Setting up the screen. Beck's going for the goal line. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Bruins. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Using his legs, it's Nelson.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Right back to the well. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Keeps it on the ground. Turning it on. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
9-yard pickup on 1st down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. They'll run it. Might have a chance. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a 1st down.
And this offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy he's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just one step ahead of his counterpart across the field. That's not it. Right now, this offensive line is establishing the line of scrimmage, and you mentioned the back. He right now is running with authority on this drive. I like the poise by the quarterback on that play, too, because a lot of times as a quarterback, you see the blitz coming, and immediately you want to audible, you want to try to throw the ball, but he knew that he had a good run play called, and he knew he could leave it on. Heads-up play by the QB.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Left side, it's Nelson. He'll go out of bounds, and he steps out right at the 8-yard line, and this offense is in business.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Nebraska! Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. He'll bring it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking for space. It's Knight. He just threw his nose right into the middle of the pile and was stopped right at the line of scrimmage. That's going to do it here in the first half. Everybody stick with us. We'll head to halftime. Just about set to get this second half underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They start this third quarter, 1-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Back to pass. It's Calandria. Going to throw it over the top of the knee. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
This offense is done being patient. They're down on the scoreboard here. Now, early in their first possession in the third quarter, they're being aggressive. They're taking shots. They're trusting their playmakers outside to get it done. That time the defense, really nice job forcing the incompletion. They were ready for it. This offense, though, they need to stay aggressive.
He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38.
And you think about when you hit those guys on the move, man, he's already flying so fast, and I got to adjust my angle as a DB and make sure I keep outside contained, and it's a really easy play to run to get positive yards, especially in a situation like that where you're looking for the 1st down. You run that play, you get it. Nice, easy breezy.
Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Firing to the right, complete. At midfield, he's got room. Big play, takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
And, man, I want to see more of that. Like, I want to see more of this offense being aggressive, taking shots, shots on early downs. It doesn't have to be run, pass. Like, being a little bit more diverse. They've struggled today to find big plays. That's a big one there.
Give to the single back. Fights off the defender. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
The Huskers have their whole playbook open here on second and inches. Shows him the stiff arm. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
The Cornhuskers will have it 1st and 10. Changing the routes with his receivers. Gonna run it. It's Nelson. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Calandria. Fires to the big fella. And he's dragged down. They'll mark it at the 19. Into the red zone, it'll be 1st down.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
The give. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6.
And this D's going to have to find some answers, guys. I mean, you've seen it. This offense has moved the ball down the field, done what they want. Now 1st and goal situation. Who cares about the yards? Like, step up right here, try to force them into a 4th down, try to make them kick a field goal.
And the Huskers will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Stopped right there.
That defense is about getting off the football. And when that defensive line can be disruptive and get in the backfield right away and mess up those pullers actions on those counter plays, it can be really advantageous for the defense. Great job by the defense being hyperactive.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Stepping to the right. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! And they take it in for 6 more points. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 3rd. 75 yards on the touchdown drive, and it was capped off with the 8-yard run. And he's not going to take the touchback. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Bruins offense makes its way onto the field, hoping to get things going here. Now they'll try to answer that score with one of their own and regain the lead here in the 3rd. Can hold on in the face of the contact.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Looking for space. It's Knight. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a 1st down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Here's Iamaleava to throw. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to 2. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Wants to throw. It's Iamaleava. Out wide left, it's Thomas. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Third down from the gun. Here's Nico Iamaleava. Looking left. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Give to the running back. Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
Coming to the line, looking for that first down on third and short from the 29. Making the adjustment on the play. To the air, it's Calandria. Fires deep toward the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down.
Man, as you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
Well, they were able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would have liked to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession and give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get it.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Trying to take it back. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Huskers! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. And he's going to bring this one out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Here comes the UCLA offense onto the field to start this drive. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row. Now they've got to find a rhythm.
CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. You got to stop turning the football over.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the back. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets him out to the 25-yard line.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding him. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick give. It's Knight. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Nebraska is on top. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. So the final period starts with a second down play. Rides to the back. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Deafening noise. Here's Iamaleava. Right side, it's Matthews. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Dude, how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that punter.
The Cornhusker offense is out and ready to go on the attack. So working with a lead here, they'd like to put together a long, time-consuming drive and put this thing away. Out wide right, it's Barney. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. The Huskers come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Got an alley. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Now on the counter. There he goes. He's at the 40. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
One of the things I love about these misdirection-type plays is that you can pull offensive linemen and get extra bodies at the point of attack. So you're setting yourself up with good angles if you execute it properly, David, and you saw it right there.
And saying the word angles means a lot because that's exactly what you do. Now I can block down and I can leave somebody unblocked, pull around, kick him out, use misdirection in the backfield. Really just get your eyes as a defense on something else and then go the other direction. Nice misdirection play call by this offense.
Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The fake and wants to throw. Right down the middle. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the 3rd down.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Running inside, it's Thomas. Got enough for the first down. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right up the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on first down. Motion from the back. Iamaleava. Right side, it's Thomas. Could not make his way to the corner.
Hey, the defense is going to give you those all day. We're late in the game now. They've got the big lead. Expect them to play big zone defenses and try to keep the football in front of them. If you want to throw it short, they're just going to rally to the ball and just bleed this game out.
Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. And the timing just a hair off.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing, Iamaleava. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few.
And that's exactly what this defense needs to do. The clock is your friend. Try to keep him in bounds. No big plays, and let that clock just tick.
Short completion on first down, and here comes 2nd and 8. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
And the Bruins kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Hit and drop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
The lost yardage leaves them with 2nd and 11. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.